and gentlemen, what's going on? It's your boy, and it's another beautiful day for a cooking video. A little something that we're going to try is something new, something I don't usually work with. And well, without further ado, we're going to hop into this. But before we do, I just want to make sure to state to check that description out. Every video and every live stream description we have has links to some amazing things that I think you guys are going to absolutely love, such as our Instagram and Cameo, where honestly, if you ever need a last minute gift that's just perfect no matter the occasion, I'm your guy. Not only that, but I'm over on Twitch and other places too. That being said, in today's video, we got a bit of a cooking video, and this should be a really good time. So, before we go much further, said that a lot today already. Before we go much further, thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Now, shall we continue? As I was saying, today's video is a cooking video, and one that I think we're going to enjoy, but I may be less inclined to enjoy, but we're going to keep an open mind. We're going to be, you know, the person with a dating profile that says open-minded individual. So without further ado, today, we're cooking a dish that would make Afro Man go, ladies, let me tell you, today we're making ourselves a fish sandwich. A fish sandwich. You guys know fish is not my favorite of meats to work with, but in an attempt to be a lot healthier of a person, we're going at it with an open mind. So today, we're going to bake up some fish, throw it on some bread with ingredients, and see just how tasty it is. Without further ado, today you're going to need bread. You are also going to need some fish for your girlfriend. You're going to need yourself some cheese and imitation bacon bits peppers. Imitation bacon bits is very important now. You're going to need yourself 1 lemon. And then you're going to need whatever the fuck this stuff is. It's like breadcrumbs. It's going to give shit a nice little crunch. And then finally, one of my favorite vegetables, green beans! And yes, Jeffy from 7 Jeffy, I do know these are your worst, most hated vegetable. But I love them! Ah. So without further ado, let's pop in to first step-a-roo. And that's going to be getting our oven turned on to about 375, 400-ish. So I think we're going to err on the side of caution. We're going to go 400. And we're going to even convection bake it. We'll get it hot through a regular bake, because that's going to make some noise. You know, fuck it, we'll just do regular bake even. Now, first things first, right? We have to decide how big of a fish do we need. We only need enough to make one sandwich. So about that maybe. So we're going to cut this open, take out a slice, and we're going to cut it to what we need. Wake up, filthy. Okay, Karen, close those motherfucking legs. Oof. I think we'll go with this perfect piece right here. I don't know how I feel about eating fish. I've always had this weird, I think I could just peel this right off. I've always had this weird feeling about eating fish. Growing up, I always had an aquarium, and I always seen fish as one of those animals that could never fight back, and so it never felt right eating them, because, like, they never had a chance to get away. Of course, do the deer we hunt ever have a chance to get away? Can I just say, that was a very clean peel? Look at that skin, look at that. Silent fingers. By the way, if you're looking for this sick-ass drip, you gotta check out Hasheart. My boy Lil Aaron makes some of the best out there. Now, once this is all heated up and ready to go, you're gonna be putting your fish up in that bitch. And you're gonna want to leave it in there for about 20 minutes. So, first things first, a lemon, a knife. Ah! Remember to cut fast so you don't get a lemon screen. Unacceptable! Now, you take your lemon, legzo. Just like your mother was last night. When we put in our bread. And now we throw this in for about 20 minutes.
12 minutes.
12. All right. And now that our timer's set, we let it cook. Next thing we need to prep is going to be our veggies. Now, this is where it's going to get fun. We have these cheesy imitation bacon stuffed peppers. I say that out loud and I think to myself how healthy vegans talk, but last I checked, imitation meat wasn't good for you. Now these will go in for about 10 minutes. So right around now, we can put it in with the fish. Fuck you, Mr. Blue! Bitch! And we ain't done yet. We're going to take a little bit of our other lemon, and we're just going to now these will go in for about 10 minutes. So right around now, we can put it in with the fish. Fuck you, Mr. Blue! Me and my water pump, Mr. Blue, have a very fun relationship. It's built on trust and love. And totally not hatred and love. Trust and love. Now we're going to throw some green beans on the foil to cook with the peppers. So without further ado, dramatically open your beans, cutting away from yourself like a ninja from Naruto. Now we're going to need eight individual. Now what this does, I don't know, but but it's gonna taste good. You can trust me on that. Now that we got these set up, a little more of the lemon. Now we tear that off. Pull this. Pull this. Pull this. Pull like that. So we're just going to drop them in. And now for the next roughly 10 minutes, this will all cook together. And then about 10 minutes, we'll be ready. Fuck yeah! And if I'm not wrong by my calculations, our timer should be going off any second now. Good. We're going to pull out our fish. Beans. That was even fucking better! And again, I don't know how much of those we'll actually see. We'll never know, will we? Or we will, and you've already seen this. That being said, we're at a point now where we can start worrying about our food. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take a sandwich. Sandwich, like so. Bread. What are you gonna do with that bread? You're gonna make that money, make them bricks. Okay, that's a lie. You're gonna make some food with that bread. First off, we're gonna take this fish. We're just gonna try to break this in half to start. Half is we're going to get. All right. Hot. Son of a bitch. Why do this like this? Ah! Bippity boppity boo, we fold this in two. Top off our bread. And we put it in for longer, my dude. Exactly 7 minutes longer. So now we're gonna prep my cat up a little treat. Some tuna to mix with her food for the day. And all I'm gonna do is just kind of it's okay, don't waffle little food. She has only ever had canned fish, ladies and gentlemen. I don't think she has ever had straight fish like this. What can I say except you're welcome for the stars that you guide in the sky? What can I say? Okay, you're welcome. 'Cause I'm not just some ordinary guy. You're welcome. Well, maybe think of it. Honestly, I could sit there going on and on. I could sit there and explain every natural phenomenon. The trees, the natural sky, the sun that comes up, the birds in the sky. When is this? All right, ladies and gentlemen. Now we make like it's clone high, and we flip the bitch. Yeah, sure, fish is healthy to eat. It melted the bread to the tinfoil. Oh, fuck. Yeah, sure, fish is healthy to eat. It melted the bread to the tinfoil. What the fuck? What the hell? Fuck! Fucking great. It needs a new piece of fucking top bread. Fuck! And I think it's time for the taste test. Now, without further ado, what we have here is Airsoftfatty's new fish, green bean, and pepper sandwich with cheese and imitation bacon, aka the fatty seafood sandwich. I see food, I eat it. And that's what we're going to do. First off, take a look at that. It required a second bread to band-aid it because the fish melted the bread on the bottom. Enough fishing for time. Let's dive right in. I don't feel like I got any of the fish one. Swallow it. If we could get rid of the fucking fishy taste, it would actually be good. But the fishy taste and the texture, it tastes so weird. The meat is like a jello. It's not like real fucking meat. How do people eat this shit? I mean, tasty. Tasty yum. Tasty yum. Now, in all seriousness, right? Better. Made better with better seasoning. That fish probably would taste good. Hold on. We can't end this. We forgot an ingredient. We forgot to put it on. How do we know it's not going to taste good without this sauce-covered thing of shit? Well, we can't end off without knowing if that's the missing piece. No, I'm not going to remake the sandwich. No, far from it. Just going to grab me a big ass bite. No. No. It was not that good. It honestly didn't do much. It didn't add much of a flavor at all. It just stuck some shit to my lip. Yeah, I can safely say that was not the missing ingredient. It actually did not need that ingredient. I feel bad. Ladies and gentlemen, look, not every dish is going to be an instant winner. Sometimes it takes time to grow on you. And they say you got to try something 7 times before you whether or not you like it or not. And we only had 3, so. Here's bite number 4. And bite 5. It's not getting much better. Let me get bite 6. Some of this. Now we have to do bite number 7. Probably gonna use the rest of this fucking baggie to get this bite down. I will admit it's less and less gross, but it's still gross. Did the scientific 7 bites help? No. It did not really at all. That was a very disappointing. Let me put it like this. It's a disappointing dish if you're like me and don't like fish. But I feel like if you enjoy fish, this is probably going to be a solid like 6.5, 7 out of 10 dish for you. For a non-fish lover like myself, 4 out of 10. 4 out of 10. It's edible, but you're going to need a lot of sauce. You're going to need a lot of seasoning. You're going to need a lot of fucking cheese. I can't let this last bit go to waste. I probably will try to eat the rest of that. That being said, this has been Cooking with Fatty. This has been one of those dishes that doesn't turn out as successful as you'd hope. But I hope you guys can find ways to make it even better than I did. That being said, ladies and gentlemen, we are now at the end of the video, which means, do me a favor, ladies and gentlemen. Like, comment, subscribe, and check out that description because we have tons of links down there for you. And you never know what you'll find. Sometimes you find we have little deals set up with different little sponsors. Sometimes you find we have our CAMEO in there, which makes for great gifts for anyone, for any occasion. And sometimes you just find a little something extra there that's nice, tasty, and nice. That being said, if we happen to include the freestyles we did today, links to those beats will be in the description as well. Love you guys. Take it easy. Without further ado, I'll see you in the next one.